Hey, I'm checking in with you. How you doing? Have you ever sit and thought, how can I find my purpose? Have you ever thought about your purpose in life or the path that you're living, or do you just, have you settled into the recliner and binge watching? I don't know. Where are you on things? For me, I have my seasons. Don't get me wrong. I have my seasons, but I've really been back to that success mindset. And it's been that way since I was 16. I've been studying success principles and mindsets and things for a very long time now. And one of the first books that was ever recommended to me, and I still have, is this one, Think and Grow Rich. Now, I avoided this book for a long time because I made assumptions when I first, that I'm like, I should not be motivated by money. And then I needed to be motivated by money. And then I was like, I'm desperate for money because I need to pay the bills. But I'm like, why would I read this? So then I finally sat down and I started reading it. In fact, this is a book I took with me to stand in line at Disney with because it fits in a purse. FYI, by the way, if you're a book person for that. But there are some things in here that there's a lot of great nuggets. I will say it is dated. This particular version is copyrighted, the revised edition, 1960. So there's a few things that might seem a little dated, technology for sure. But the concepts in here are not. They're universal, eternal concepts. But here I've highlighted, your associates can be priceless. I'm also trying to emphasize another point, namely that both success and failure are largely the results of habit. Well, then let's review my habits, shall we? I mean, not here on the video, but that's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm like, okay, then what am I doing? What are my habits that I'm doing every single day that's either getting me closer or further away from the person that I want to be? All right, and things that I want to accomplish. Through ideas can be transmuted into cash through the power of definite purpose plus definite plans. Now, you guys, okay. And that's just 2 lines out of this book. So definite purpose, he talks about that in this book. To have a definite purpose. Definite purpose. What does that actually mean? We think about our purpose of our lives, and that is so big and grand. Sometimes you can't really grasp, I have a purpose in this life. Well, sometimes it's not that, it doesn't have to be that grand. There is no one purpose to stick to in your life. There is no one purpose to go after in your life. It's a lot of these little definite milestones of purpose, on purpose, okay? On purpose, intentional. This is what, he calls it white hot desire is what he refers to as definiteness of purpose. Lately, I've been so scrambling to rebuild the business and the pipeline because things just got way off kilter in 2024, especially with the wreck, and things happen. And so now I'm back in the rebuilding stage, and I am just like a hummingbird and a little buzzing bee all put together. I've already pissed off my team plenty of times to be like, we got to do this, we got to do that. And they're like, you need to cool your jets. They're awesome. But then it took some time to think for myself. I'm like, how do you, and I wrote the question, how do you actually get to a definiteness of purpose? I know the things I need to do. I can make a definite plan. I have plans. Okay, but what's the purpose behind the plan? Just because I have a plan doesn't mean that's the purpose for it. The purpose comes from your why, as Simon Sinek talks about in the Golden Circle conversation. When you're coming from your why, you do what you do. Everything not only feels different, the energy around it, everybody can grab onto a purpose, a reason for it. Well, how do you even get to that? If my reason is to pay the damn bills, that's sure reason. However, is it purpose? Is it definiteness of purpose? Do I know why I'm here for that? No. Paying the bills is definitely not enough. If you're stuck in that, let's talk, because I got myself out of this. My spiritual journey over the past year has been thoroughly amazing, and part of it is going through these success principles. Once you get to a certain point, you're like, I feel like this really is my thing. You need to claim it. Own it. Claim it as if You wanted that piece of chocolate in the box, and lick it, claim it, stamp it. It's yours. First of all, you have to claim it, own it, that it is your purpose. You get to choose that. That's yours. So first of all, you have to claim it. And then the next thing you're going to ask yourself is, can I listen to my soul? Can I get quiet enough to listen to that small, still voice on the inside that really does guide you, your intuition, the gut, the whatever you want to call it? It's coming from your soul. How do you listen to that? Hear that. And so once you've got those two things matched up, because your soul will validate the claim, the next question that I've had to answer is, what am I willing to sacrifice for my purpose? And we think of sacrifice in terms of, I have to give up something fun to make it feel like a sacrifice, right? We've been programmed to think that sacrifice means something like I need to give up something for Lent, right? The Catholic denomination, it's a give something up that I would normally do that probably isn't good for me, but it's fun. I'm going to give up sugar for Lent. Okay. That's not what I'm talking about with sacrifice. What I'm talking about is diving deep into that comfort zone of yours and find that thing that no longer serves you. And you are going to cut it out and sacrifice that, because that has been your comfort for so long. It is what you know, good or bad. And for me, that comfort was doubt. It was self-doubt. So I've decided that my self-doubt, the thing that was most comfortable for me for so long, is now on the altar of sacrifice, and it is gone. I'm sacrificing self-doubt for the sake of my purpose, because I want to see what happens next. I'm ready to go on this adventure, and that is the sacrifice I'm willing to make. So when I talk about certain things like this, my purpose here is to hopefully plant a little spark for you that you think deeper, better, so that you will actually show up better for yourself, your family, your friends, the world around you. And if I could play a little bit of part in that, I have fulfilled my purpose for today. So thanks for listening.